So, today we are playing Dragon Quest VIII on the PlayStation 2. And this is Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King. And this particular copy comes with a playable demo inside for Final Fantasy XII. So, for Dragon Quest VIII, on the back it says, "For King and Country. A vast and vibrant world is yours to explore in the latest installment of this legendary role-playing series. A mysterious jester, a forbidden scepter, a fiendish curse. A once idyllic kingdom lies entangled in a web of enchanted vines, its king and princess hideously transformed, its castle and subjects frozen in time. Only one person has survived this horror unscathed. You. Only you can save your king and country by lifting the shadow of the evil jester's curse. But it won't be easy. An epic tale of friendship, bravery, and adventure awaits you on the grassy fields, snow-capped mountains, and restless seas of Dragon Quest VIII. This is my favorite video game of all time. Something funny about the PS2 box for this copy is the contents of it have a guidebook, which was fairly common at the time, and it's a thick guidebook because this is a very long Japanese role-playing game, or JRPG. It comes with an insert for the demo for Final Fantasy XII, and then Final Fantasy XII demo itself is actually on a extra little insert as its own disc. So this case does not close all the way properly. I can only get one of the things to latch properly, and then the other one always pops open, but that's fine. We like our quirky old games. So let's get in to the magic. And hopefully it still works. It's been a long time since I picked this up. That's a good sign. Crack open my Dr. Pepper before it gets going. Yep, there it is. It's reading the card. And here we go. By the way, at time of recording, it is Thanksgiving Day, November 28th of 2024. November 24th was the 20-year anniversary of this game coming out. Thank God that looks so much better in recording than it does on my actual monitor. Oh, Daddy's home. As much as I love this game, I've actually never beaten it. I own 2 copies of this game. I own the PlayStation 2 version, as well as the 3DS remake of this game. Recently they remade Dragon Quest III, which is the earliest installment in the series chronologically. It's sort of like the beginning of the entire series, because Dragon Quest 1 and 2 came out, and then they made 3 as a prequel to the first game. 4, 5, and 6 were their own trilogy, and then every other game has been a standalone. I don't know what the deal with 10 is, because it's like an MMO that never made it out of Japan. And then 11 is full of references to the entire series. God, such a good game. Such a good song, game, experience, everything. Alright, let's get into it. We're going to create a new adventure log. Let's go with Rab. Yes. Memory card slot 1. That's what I did last time I picked this up. I am going to save over the number 1 save slot. Funny thing about this is the save slot that says Paradox, that was my dad. I showed him this game and he played it for quite a bit, actually. Wow, he logged 20 hours on it. That's pretty impressive, actually. Now, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be doing this for. I'm probably only going to get 1 episode recorded. But we'll just play it by ear. I'll shut up now. There it is. So that all happened about a day or two before the game starts. I want to say maybe like 3 days before the beginning of the game. It's Yoda. It's the...
Oi, Gov!
It's the Gov. It's the guy that everybody thinks is a pirate only because he's wearing a bandana. I literally have only ever done 1 cosplay of a character, and it is of the protagonist of this game. I still have the costume, and I'm not sure if it even fits anymore. The boots that I used to wear with it definitely don't. They're too small. Yangus is the big guy in the background, by the way.
It's gonna get dark if we hang about here much longer. Let's head into town. There's better places than this to spend an evening.
True.
Shake a leg, Gov.
There, old mate. Tutorial. Let's see. There's no jump in this game, is there? No, there's not. That was a Dragon Quest XI thing. To be fair, you don't really use the jump a whole lot in 11 either. Yeah. So check this out. As far as I know, this is the only game where you can actually pick up and walk around with the barrels and pots that you can break. In 11, you do pick them up, but you automatically throw them down. It's kind of funny. I mean, look at that. That's such a good animation. Well, he's upset.
I've probably said it before, but it beats me how you ended up working for an old codger like him.
I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, that's tilted a little too high up. Sorry, I'm kind of ruining the experience right now, but it is what it is.
Not that I can talk, though, eh? Guess people say the same thing about me. Working for you.
Yangus, we've known you for less than a day.
Old codger? I do hope you're not referring to me. What would you know? A lowlife like you wouldn't recognize nobility if it came up and bit you on the
Goofy R coming.
Enough dilly-dallying. Where's the princess? I can't see her anywhere.
The voice acting in this is very good and also very clever in how they dodge actually saying whatever name you put in. Well, it's clever enough for the time. It's Dragon Quest
Here
mascot.
comes trouble, Gov.
They've made a couple of controllers that are actually shaped like that. The slime. I would love to have one, but I'm worried it would get all gross because I think they have like a rubbery coating on it. I have no abilities. I have no spells. All I have are my clothes and my sword. Right, triangles to back out of things. Abilities, spells, smack them. Nice. I do like the animations for this. Now this is the first game in the Dragon Quest series that was fully 3D like this. I didn't know that until, like, yesterday. But it makes sense. Ooh. Oh, nice. Got a drop.
Well, they certainly took us by surprise, but nothing we couldn't handle, eh? Now, where's the princess? Where's my Medea? My precious one and only daughter?
That's a horse.
Ah, there you are. Thank goodness you're safe, Medea.
Hey, hey, the old princess is back.
That's the princess, alright. That'll make sense later.
I say we make a move now, before it gets dark.
Yes, sir. Now, I'll be the first to admit, this isn't the best game in the world. It's not even the best game I've played, honestly. But, oh, the music is just on point. And there's the man himself, Akira Toriyama. God rest his soul. Same guy who made Dragon Ball Z. Just in case somebody by chance didn't know that. A lot of these people are very well known in the anime and manga industry, not just for these games. Well, I guess video game industry as well, I should say. There's smoke coming up from that town. There was a big fire. Took me forever to even notice that detail. I've replayed this dozens of times, but never got that far except for the first couple of playthroughs. It's a weenie! He's staring at Yoda! You're the baby Yoda, get ready for fat Yoda. Fucking bowl cut. So all the people are noticing the green man on our cart. There's the building that was on fire. I'm talking a lot. I know the first few hours of this game inside and out, though.
Yes! Yes! Here we are. If my memory serves me correctly, this is the place.
I'm gonna turn the volume down.
This is the town where Master Rylus lives.
Lived.
Hold your horses, Grandad. I thought it was Dolmagus we was after.
I am not your granddad. And of course Dulmagus is our man. He's the one who turned Medea and I into such laughing stocks. But that dastardly magician can't hide from us forever. We must track him down and lift this confounded curse.
So yeah, Trode, who is the fat Yoda, and then Medea, the horse, are actually the king and princess of this area. And obviously the intro showed them getting cursed.
Oh, just look at my poor Medea.
She makes a lovely horse.
We'd only just settled on her engagement to the Prince of Argonia. Oh, that despicable Dulmagus.
Prince of Argonia is just trash.
That's why it's imperative we locate Rylus. Will you go and find him?
Yeah.
That's the spirit. I knew I could rely on you. I'll be waiting here.
I don't know why it automatically has no selected. So, oh, the camera controls are weird. They're old school camera controls. Okay, so the start button is how you do a party talk. Circle brings up the menu, that's right. Oh, it's so weird. Settings. I don't know what that changes. Okay, and then circle counts as a confirmation button as well. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the sound for that. Right, you can use boomerangs in this game. I really liked using boomerangs, and I actually really like using them in Dragon Quest III's HD 2D remake. But the problem with that is that you get upgrades for them way too far and few between, and they hit every single enemy on the field, but like as they go through enemies they do less damage, so it's kind of like good to hit everything all at once, but the power creep on that is really, really bad. Okay. I think square was to... Yeah, square is to do the map. So here we've got the inn represented by the inn. The wing sign represents an item shop. The trident is this series version of a rosary for the church, which is where you save your game. The cross there, that's a shield, that's for the armor shop. The crossed swords there are the weapons shop. That's a mug of beer up there in the top, next to a well icon. That's interesting. I forgot that they specified the wells. The mug of beer denotes a pub. Yeah, that's good, but the up and down is kind of slow. Crikey, I don't know what the old codge is on about sometimes. Sounds to me like we have to find out Riley's geezer, right? So what are we waiting for? So you can actually walk off without him, and he'll be like, hey, where are you going? And he'll run after you, essentially. Yeah, saving progress. Go to a church and confess. Yeah. So, the church does multiple things for you, actually. That's how you save your game. But they also have, it can cure you of poisoning, curses, paralysis, and they can resurrect your dead party members. And yes, when your party members get knocked out in battle, they die. They die. No, this one. I got 53 gold. Cool. Customers, what, you're not buying? Oh, I see, you're looking for someone. Well, you still might be short of a few things, eh? What have you got? You're selling clothes, chimeroing, antidotal herb, medicinal herb. And never mind. So, what do we want to do here? I'm gonna loot the entire town and talk to a guy about getting a thief's key. When I say loot the entire town, I mean it, but it sounds worse than it actually is. I'm gonna go break all the barrels and pots and see what else I can find. You know, something's been bothering me. There was a strange man here the other day. He was dressed like a jester, so I thought maybe he was some kind of traveling entertainer. But there was something creepy about him. I wonder if he's still in town. God, I hope not. That's Dulmagus, and he is the worst. No, nothing there. Shoot. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna put the camera controls back the way they were. Or no, that's all new, isn't it? Yeah, that was what I needed to change. Let's see, there's the weenie. Right, you fucking wiener. This guy's funny because he runs off and completely disappears. You'll never guess what? A horse-drawn wagon just passed by here and there was a monster on it. Oh! Wait a minute, you're the people who came in with it! So you're there with the monster? Ah! And he is gonzo. Like, he despawns as soon as he's out of sight. Guys, he's the fastest snitch in the West, let me tell you. It's funny, you'd think you'd be able to pick these boxes up, but nah. Let's see, these had something in them. 4 gold coins. It's not much, but I'll take it. How can I help you? Alright, so Yangus has that on. This would be good to get. This would be great to get. This is pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, Yangus is automatically wearing a leather hat. That's what that thing is? Thought he cracked open a durian. Like, his hat looks like it's made out of some kind of plant. I always saw it that way anyways. So I could get a leather hat, 2 leather shields, a leather armor, and Wayfarer's clothes. Oh, whoop. I didn't want to do that. But if you come around and talk to this guy behind his stall, he gives you some, info. I'm sorry, you can only do business over the counter. You'll have to go around the other side. Unless, of course, you're looking for something special. Yeah, man, I need my fix. I'm gonna help you out then, but it'll cost you, let's say, 500 gold coins. No, 600. If you've got the cash, I've got the goods. Anytime you like, I'll be right here. It is, as far as I've experimented, impossible to get that amount of money before the next, like, major cutscene. When in February, are you here looking for that key too? No. No, of course not. I understand. You can't go telling everyone. Welcome to February. Are you here looking for that key too? Yes. I knew it! You've got that look about you. It's written all over your faces. Especially the stocky one. Eh? You talking about me? What writing on my face? Who's got it written on me head? You're thieves! You're looking for the thieves' key. I could tell as soon as I laid eyes on you. It's awful judgmental. This is the back door for the inn. Yeah, how funny. That's the back door you came through. Alright. I'm gonna dig through this. Ah, I stole your wallet, bitch. Some games have the bags on the wall that you can go through, and some games don't in this series. The door opening sound is very similar to the one in Dark Cloud, but hearing it again, I don't think it's exactly the same. This guy was here doing something. I can't believe it, after all this time. Oh, excuse me, my troubles are no concern of yours. Don't mind me. I think this specific guy actually shows up way later in the game, but I didn't catch it the first time I played. It's precisely because we'd heard such fine things about this Calderasha fellow that we came all the way here. It's utter rubbish. Calderasha, more like Balderdasher. He's a useless layabout. If it's true that he was once great, it must have been a great many years ago. And this is that same guy's wife that we just spoke to. How could anyone be so spiteful? He said, I'll never see it again, my precious ring. And then do you know what he said? He said, even if I did find it again, it wouldn't go over my fat finger. I've never been so insulted in all my life. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Okay, so, you can find her ring, and it doesn't fit anymore. Also, bookshelves are interesting throughout the series because Dragon Quest XI is the most recent properly 3D game like this that you can play. And you can only interact with bookshelves that have, like, a red book that is very obvious on them. In Dragon Quest VIII, you can interact with every bookshelf, so you kind of have to guess. Welcome to the Welcome to the Welcome to the Weary Wanderer, Fairbury's oldest inn. I'm here to make your travels more comfortable and explain a few things. Any seasoned traveler would know it already, of course, but if you've only just set out, it might be useful. Would you like to hear it? Sure. X is a really useful button that lets you do all sorts of things, like chat to people and pick up or examine objects. You can examine everything in this room just using that one button. The wardrobes, the stacks on the wall, the treasure chest, the bookshelves, everything. Feel free to take anything you like, it's all there for the customers. Use square if you want to look at the map. It's always useful when you're traveling to new towns and villages to have a look at the map when you arrive, just to get your bearings. Oh, and pressing R2 allows you to look at things through your own eyes. Just press it again and switch back to normal. It's really useful when you want to examine things that are very close to you, or if you want to look down at the ground or up into the sky. And that's about everything I can tell you, I think. There's lots more to learn, but I'm sure you'll work it out for yourself along the way. Don't forget that really useful button I told you about at the beginning, and enjoy your travels. See, this game has a first-person mode. And it's actually really good. The first-person mode camera controls are stuck on the default, though, which is kind of weird. You don't really need it a whole lot, though. Vial of holy water and put it in a bag. Holy water is kind of like repels in Pokemon. It keeps weaker Pokemon than your team away. Holy water in Dragon Quest keeps weaker monsters than your team away. Or than your party away. Medicinal herb. Antidotal herb. So medicinal herb is to heal your health. Antidotal herbs specifically cure poison. Found a cypress stick. It's a quarterly journal called King of Adventure. Getting ready to head out on your first exciting journey into this wonderful world of ours? Here's a tip for all you novice explorers. On your travels, always keep an eye out for treasure chests in unexpected places. Who left them there? Who cares? It's finders keepers in the wild world of adventuring. Think of them as divine gifts from the great goddess placed there just for you. In any event, you'll find plenty of interesting loot in treasure chests, so keep your senses sharp and your eyes peeled. Remember in Dragon Quest IX, which was on the Nintendo DS, they actually had a second type of treasure chest, because the standard ones are red, and then they added blue ones for that game. The blue ones, so the red ones, whatever you find in it, that's the only thing that'll ever be in it, and you've got the item for good. Chimera Wing, that's good. That's a quick travel item. The blue ones would respawn daily, though, like based off of your system clock, which was cool. They were usually nothing too amazing, but it was neat to have that. Okay, so we don't need to stay at the inn because our health isn't nearly low enough for that. Looting the town, looting the town. Anything behind here? No, just boxes I can't mess with. When you're playing an RPG like this, it is good to actually thoroughly search everything. Honestly, a jester? If that man was a jester, I'll eat my hat. It's more of a hood or a veil, but alright. If he'd shown us any decent tricks, that would have been one thing, but all he did was teach the kids a load of mumbo-jumbo. He was a trickster, alright, but no jester. Pity, pity. So yeah, the jester in question is Dulmagus, who was, in fact, a court jester. He actually was the court jester to antidotal herb. He was court jester to the king and princess of Trodain, which is the country we're in. So that's all that. I think it went over here, yeah, so let's go... Oh, cat. Meow. Oh. Got a horrible itch in my nose all of a sudden. La 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 la. Oh Eve, I say, you're the fading light of day. or the embrace of night. Nay, how you, bother, it's just not flowing today. Oh well. So anyway, have you seen that smoldering ruin down there? The old man who lived there was killed in the fire. Damn. That sucks. I'm trying to think what activates the cutscene. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. There's one around here. There it is. Medicinal herb. Oh yeah, you can't beat an ice cold drink of water after a night on the town. Was that you looking for someone? Why don't you go to the pub then? There's nothing a barman doesn't know about this place. The one person in town who lost their door. Oh! Into the well. Well, treasure, give me your secrets. Leather shield, hell yeah. Right. Rab tries to use the leather shield as a tool, but nothing happens. It's because Rab's a fucking moron. Oh, this is definitely obtuse. I'm to 15, 15, and 19. Let's give it to my guy here. Oh, that's a quick exit from the menu. Okay. Okay. See, that's why you want to search a town before you go and buy armor, because you never know what you're gonna find before you look around. It's such a pity, 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 pity. Now, sorry, listen to me. That gesture was here before, kept saying that, and it's become a bit of a habit. You're a fool. You're a fool! You're the armorer, correct? Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do for you? What do you need? That would lower my attack. That would really increase Yangus's attack. That would really increase my attack. That would be pretty good for me. Actually, that's really good. See, it's a really good starting item. But, I personally would recommend just sticking with swords. Sword. Yeah, I don't know if that counts as a sword. Don't need that. Well, I could buy one of these here, I think, so I don't need it. Okay, square is the... Square, I guess, is the universal quit this menu button, I guess. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. I'm gonna check something real quick. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah. You can go on the back way for this. And you can open one of these. The treasure chest is locked. The treasure... Okay, I guess not. What's your problem? What you doing coming in the back way, eh? Front door's around the other side. Yeah, you must be new to this game, eh? Yeah, sure, buddy. I knew it. How about I give you a few pointers to get started then? Listen, having a load of weapons and armor knocking about in your bag won't do you no good. You've got to equip yourself with them. Or you could sell the ones you're not using. Although if you've got a rare one, hold on to it, I would say. Let's see. That building's the pub, so I want to go in this one. I saw it with my own eyes, the very night before the fire it was. Rylus was arguing with that jester. He sounded mighty angry. Still up to your devious tricks, are you? He was saying. And then he whooped them. He whooped them with his cane. And the jester took exception to that. And he said, "Yeah, have some fire!" I think the funniest thing that they added for Dragon Quest XI was when you go into people's homes and you start going through their shit, if they're like standing right next to you, they actually react to you doing it. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But they don't do anything, so it's like, I'm doing precisely everything you're letting me do. Let me see. I haven't been to the church yet, so I might want to go do that. But before I go in there, I'm going to go around the back. Because there is items to be found. Seat of Defense. I'm going to use that right now, actually. Actually, no, I'm not. I have a better idea. I'm going to hold on to that. This game is a lot more limited with special items like that. The various seed items that you get increase your stats. So like Seed of Defense increases your defense stat. I think there's wisdom and stamina and strength and yada yada. All the various and the like and the such. There was a fire in town just recently. One poor old man perished, you know. What's that you say? The old man's name? Yes, what was it now? Hello, sister. Wayward sheep of the great shepherdess, welcome to this house of the goddess. How may we help you? So, okay. When you go talk to I guess a church worker, you could say, there's the confession, which is how you save. The divination, which tells you how many experience points you need before you level up. Resurrection just says what it is on the tin. It brings back a party member. Purification is to get rid of a poison. And then a benediction is how you get rid of a curse. I did not know that's what that meant until I played this game. I'm going to save the game. Declare your sins and your achievements before our great and benevolent goddess, and I shall record them in an adventure log. Yeah, sure. There we go. Yes. I successfully recorded your adventure log. You plan to continue on your adventure at this point? Yes, but I think that's going to have to do it for this episode. I know we didn't get a lot done. The next one is going to have the interesting stuff happen. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed on this happy Thanksgiving Day. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. Oh, and go check out the Scarlet Room on twitch.tv. That's our live streaming. See you later.